Hey guys, welcome back to the Alice Podcast. Today I'm with Victoria. We haven't done a podcast together since probably November, December around, right? It's been a while.
Yeah.
Did a few podcasts with Brad, Kelly, Rudy. We got some podcasts in with Claire as well. So now we're back here with Victoria for a little bit.
Yes.
So today, what do? We did a few posing videos.
Yeah.
As you guys know, if you're on Team Alice, we have posing instructional videos to send you when you're doing your check-ins if you make a mistake a couple of times, so that we're able to just show you how to correct it instead of typing to you how to correct it, right?
Yeah.
And
show examples.
yeah, we made a few different ones added on to the repertoire today.
Mm-hmm.
And Victoria was telling me she was running. How often were you running? You're running 7 times a week or something?
Yeah.
60 minutes?
Yeah. So I'm doing cardio every day because I actually enjoy doing cardio. And I started running 8 months ago. I was running between 45 to 60 minutes every day, steady state on the treadmill. And then it's been a month and a half, 2 months, and I felt my legs and my glutes were getting softer, a little bit more jiggly, more than what else. So I was like, oh my God, what did I change in my daily routine besides, I don't know, maybe my training, my diet, or whatever. I didn't change anything except my cardio. And so I decided to stop running. It's been a month now, and I feel actually my muscles are coming back. I feel fuller. I feel stronger in my legs, in my glutes. And so, yeah, that was because of
Because she was doing her posing. We were doing the posing videos. I was like, man, you look really good. You look a pro right now. We're doing the videos. It's been a while since you always looked, you're in shape, but you had roundness and bubbliness in your glutes, your shoulders, your waist was small. And I was like, you look a pro right now.
No, I feel like my legs and muscles are just a little bit more defined. As weird as it sounds, I feel, I don't know, maybe deflated a little bit.
Deflated?
Deflated?
Yeah.
Is that the word?
Yeah.
Deflated. Yeah.
Yeah, but so did you change anything when you're dieting or training, or you just reduced the cardio?
I did not reduce the cardio. I just changed my cardio.
Oh, to elliptical, right?
To elliptical, yeah. So now it's been a month that I'm doing elliptical, and I always finish with incline walking. And the reason is, it makes me go to the bathroom instantly. After I run or I go to my incline walk on my...
So the elliptical doesn't do it. Just you have to walk at incline.
I swear.
And the poo just comes out.
It just does not come out right away. But I go to the bathroom after my cardio. I swear it's automatic. That's why I kept on running all the time because I'm gonna, it declines this thing. No joke.
What are you talking about?
I swear. It's not a joke.
You cleanse yourself with your cardio?
100%. If you're a runner, you know what I'm talking about. 100%. I spoke to that about with a lot of runners, and it's a common thing. After you run, you go to the bathroom. It's a cleanse. It's not a joke.
So you feel you're more fuller doing the elliptical rather than running on the treadmill, right? But are you going hard on the elliptical, or what are you doing?
I'm not killing myself, but I'm able to work on my phone at the same time. It's just I put resistance on the elliptical. It's just that I don't run. I stop running.
Yeah, so that makes perfect sense because marathon runners, right, they just run the same speed all the time. They're skinny. They have no muscle mass, no fullness, right?
No.
That's what you're doing. So you're going at a little bit of a higher intensity on the elliptical, or going up and down, right? Almost a Stairmaster type thing, or skiing instead of running. Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's low impact too, and it doesn't
it's really
hurt.
good. When I lost 140 pounds, I used elliptical the entire time because it's just I would try to be as time efficient as possible. So I would use my upper body and my lower body at the same time. So I would just burn more calories. Mm-hmm. I'll still do 2-3 hours cardio a day to do it. But when I was 300 pounds, it's a lot easier on your knees if you're not bouncing on the treadmill. So that was what I did for sure. And that was my favorite machine.
Me too. I did that in prep too, and now I started.
Now I use the incline tread because I can do check-ins on my phone. I can't. For me, the elliptical you have to do it, right? So I'll find myself stopping if I'm on my phone doing something else. But the treadmill's constant, so I have no choice but to walk.
Yeah, but if you put a little bit of resistance, but nothing crazy, your legs are gonna do the work, and you can still work on your phone. That's what I do.
I have an incline treadmill here. I got rid of my elliptical, so yeah.
If you're at the gym, try it out, and then you see.
Yeah.
I think it's good because they bring my heart rate very high. My heart rate stays super high, but I'm not dying.
We should show a video of how you're doing it because people might look at this and she's just, a mom on a treadmill, your heart rate's 120 or 115, you're not really moving. No. Like you do your cardio, but
for sure, like I'm sweaty after.
It's a little bit higher impact, but not consistent running on the same step. But it makes perfect sense. If you want to lose your leg size, it would make someone just run.
But yeah, that's what I told him. I said, if ever we need a girl to just lose muscle or whatever, just make her run. Get changes. Honestly, it's not a joke.
On the podcast with Brett, we mentioned the same thing. So it's the best cardio to build your glutes or not reduce them is incline tread, like at a good pace. And then the elliptical kind of had like no effect. Stairmaster, we weren't sure if it probably built a little bit of quads versus reduced them, and bicycle really built her quads a lot.
Yeah, but these are all high impact. Me personally, I know you love the Stairmaster, but me, I cannot. I hate the Stairmaster.
The thing is, it's the most. I don't want Stairmaster either for myself, but it's the most efficient. So if a girl has to do 100 calories of cardio, they typically don't have 3 hours a day to go on a treadmill, right? But if I don't have a Stairmaster, can I use this? Can I do treadmill for X amount of time instead of the Stairmaster? If you have an Apple Watch and you track the active calories, you can change your cardio machine. You don't have to do the Stairmaster, but 45 minutes of Stairmaster doesn't equal to 45 minutes of treadmill. No. It's probably almost double. The treadmill is probably double because Stairmaster is it's the hardest cardio machine you could probably do with your legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's efficient, 100%.
It's very efficient.
It's just that
it's tough.
You're literally sore from doing cardio, and then I need to train, and then it never ends. And recovery for me is super important, so I'm avoiding that, and I stick to what works for me. And so I found out that running definitely is not working right now because I'm losing my muscles, which is not something that I want. I just want to maintain right now. So that's why I just went back to elliptical and incline walk to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, we were talking about how good she looks now in real life, and she takes care of herself. And I lost like 45, 50 pounds now too. And we're just talking about how your body is everything. It's just like how you feel, your confidence, your health is everything. Even for me, I come to the realization even a few years ago, it's no matter how much money I make or how much success or power you have, it doesn't matter if you don't have your health. It does not matter. I'm so much happier since I lost the weight than when I was overweight. Even with the extreme, when I was 300 pounds versus 200, the way you feel is crazy. The way you talk to people is different. The way you're respected is different. If a guy comes, he's 300 pounds and he's fat, he's not going to have the same respect as a guy that's in shape with, a suit on and looks good and is presentable. Because how you look is how you typically are in life in other situations too. If you're done up and you look good and you're in shape and you're sharp and you look sharp, you take care of yourself and you respect yourself. If you're at Walmart and there's a 350-pound guy on one of those fucking stroller things, right, and scooters, like that's a loser. 95% of the time, he's fat. He can't even, as long as he doesn't have some type of disorder or whatever. But typically, they don't. They're just on the scooter because they're fat. But they don't respect themselves, and that's how they got to that position. You know what I'm saying? When we were talking about, it's just crazy how, man, you walk around a store or a grocery store or Walmart, especially. I guess it depends on the area. If you go to, let's say, you go to Beverly Hills or a nice place in California or Santa Monica or Santa Barbara, like, people will respect themselves more if you walk in stores. But if you go to even where we live, like Montreal, just like a normal place that's not a very rich area, the place I just mentioned, California, 80% of people are so below, I guess that would be average, but they're literally below average. They don't take care of themselves, not in shape.
If we're talking about just weight, it's crazy, but 60% of Americans are overweight, not obese, overweight. That says a lot.
I remember I went to Japan in 2020, right before the pandemic, and there was 2 fat people there. One guy and me. That's it. For real. I wasn't that fat. I'm making a joke, but there's no one fat there. I couldn't freaking believe it. I was like, how? And they're eating all the fried shit food, but it's just how they're raised. It's just the quantity of the food. It was insane. There was no one fat there. It was in Japan. It was unbelievable.
It's a culture. The culture is totally different. But also, if we're comparing, let's say, America to Europe or Asia, the quality of our food is totally different.
When you go to Europe, you don't feel like... Europe, I lose weight because the food is just less shit. They're just... Yes, I always lose weight. Never eating a lot.
It comes from the ground. Everything is pure. Here in America, everything is transformed. People, I don't know, everything that you see, okay, listen to that. A couple weeks ago, I went on vacation. I had a layover in Toronto. It was 10:30 p.m. at night during my layover. We were hungry, so we're going around looking for a restaurant. There's one restaurant that's open that is closing in 10 minutes. And the other thing that was open in the whole thing was an A&W. So we go sit at the restaurant, and then I look at the menu. And I see burgers, I see steaks, I see salads. So we sit down, and then the guy is coming at us, and he's we're closing in 10 minutes. So the only thing that we're selling right now is fried food. So I'm looking at him. I'm like,
you're like, do you know who I am? Victoria does not eat fried food.
No, I don't eat fried food. You don't have salads or something? He's like, no. So I get up, I leave. I walk around, I look around, and I see the A&W and a Depanneur. So I'm like, I don't eat A&W.
Depanneur is a 7-Eleven, basically.
Yeah, 7-Eleven, yeah. I obviously I'm not gonna eat a burger at A&W. I don't eat that. So I go to the depot and it's 10:30 p.m. and I'm home in 2 hours. So I'm just gonna eat vegetables. So I took a little thing of vegetables and then whatever. I waited for my flight. The same guy that
So I call her Victoria Rabbit.
but it's not that. I don't eat that food. So whatever. I walk around. I was doing my steps before going in the plane. And then I see the same guy that was in the restaurant. And then he's like, did you find food? Yeah, but it's so hard to find healthy stuff. Nothing was open and everything was bad food. So he looks at me. He's like, what? Are you a gym freak? No, I just eat healthy. And he was like,
I criticize for...
no, but his reaction was just like, oh yeah, I guess it makes sense. For me, what I'm eating is normal. Everything else that the society is of junk food and everything, it's not normal food. It's all
But
transformed.
this is the thing with Victoria too. Like, her mom is 50 years old. She just turned 50, right?
51.
She's in amazing shape.
Yeah.
Her brother's in good shape too. It's just her culture and how she was...
My dad.
Her family culture. Yeah, her dad's Jack too. It's just how they were raised. And it's actually funny. Kelly's husband, he also works in the health industry and the medical industry. And I was asking him, I don't know if I mentioned this on another podcast, but anyway, so when I was dating Hannah, she was never hungry. Her brother's never hungry. Her mom was never hungry. And I was just, and me, I was always freaking hungry. My sister's hungry. My mom's hungry. I'm, what the fuck? So there has to be some hormonal component with leptin and ghrelin that's making me hungrier than other people. And like, maybe just fat people have a hormonal imbalance with their ghrelin or leptin are just elevated or reduced and which is causing more hunger, right? Which would make sense because it's a hormone. People have higher T3, lower T3, higher testosterone, lower testosterone, whatever. And he did the research on it, and it's crazy. It actually has he looked into it, and there was actually no effect on a genetic component of hormones. He said 99% of it in the studies was how you were raised and your family environment when you're growing up. So if you see a family and if they're eating shit, I remember when I was a kid, my mom's Italian and stuff too, and it's just like how they were raised is how they raised me. And it's I had Nutella in my cabinet. I could eat whatever I want. I could drink milk whenever I want. Cookies in my cabinet. And we never really had the good meals. My mom would work 16 hours a day. My dad would always be working, and we just eat garbage all the time. And it's just like that's the habits I built, and that's what fucked me later on in life. And that's why I got so fat. It is the fault. And my parents acknowledge that, and now they understand it. But it's just how they were raised and how they raised us. And obviously, when I have kids, I don't want to raise them that way too, because you learn. And it was just, that's why my sister got fat and I got fat and my mom got fat, but my sister lost it. My mom is actually losing it now too. Going on that topic quickly, I harassed her for 12 years to lose weight. And now the only way I can make her do it, I'm so proud of her. I make her send me, we do check-ins with my freaking mom. She sends me her weight every single day, fasted, every day, not every week, every single day, her picture of her cardio machine and the food that she ate every single day. Because I know that if she's accountable to me, she's going to do it. If I let her do it alone, she can't do it. Yeah. So she's down 40 pounds now. It's crazy. I know. I'm so proud of her. I encourage her, and I'm just like, you got it. When she's focused, and I have her send me these damn things every day, she's accountable, and she didn't send it to me. I'm, hey, even though I'm busy, hey, where's the shit? Send me the shit. So she's sending it to me, and I'm really proud of her. But on that point, yeah, it's all about how you were raised, and it sucks when you're stuck in this environment and trying to break the mold of how you were raised in your family when it sucks. So she has a lot easier time doing this because it's just this is how she was born into it. This is what she learned. Her mom made her healthy meals when she was a kid. It wasn't, I cook these Nutellas in my cabinet, I can eat them wherever the fuck I want. There was no restrictions at all. No wonder I got fat. I was a kid. I wanted sugar all the time, right? Yeah. And it's just like, it sucks. But that's that. And I actually should know her parents always made her healthy food and stuff too. So that's, unfortunately, it's a lot of the parents' fault. You know?
Oh, it is 100%. It's
you can't let your kids go nuts, and you can't give them a free for all. If it's a free for all, and the kid he's gonna eat candy and sugar all day, why wouldn't they? You know, if it's up to them, they don't know any better.
Yeah.
So you need to restrict them where it's encourage healthy habits, and they're gonna build it. You know.
That's what it is. It's a lot about the society, but also your environment. So for sure, I was fortunate to have a family that was really into just health in general. But me, as I became more of an adult and I had my own experiences, and bodybuilding taught me so much in life about myself, my discipline, how I feel, how I have to look, my confidence and everything. And I just know what makes me feel right. So why would I put something that makes me feel shit
in your body?
Like, why would I eat something that makes
I feel that way too sometimes. Then I'm 4 o'clock in the morning, I want a fucking pizza.
Yeah, but no.
And then I order it once every 2 months. I'm just gonna crucify myself and I'll get this fucking pizza. I'm gonna shit for 2 days, and then I do it. Every time
why
I'm like, I fucking know. And the moment I'm like, the best thing ever. And then the second I'm done, oh my god.
But that's the thing. It's instant satisfaction, but the satisfaction stays for 10 seconds, and then after that, you just feel shit. For me personally, I can't have that because I'm going to be inflamed. My neck is going to be inflamed. My under eyes are going to be super brown. I just
you need to sleep more. When I was fat as fuck, I would sleep 16 hours a day. I was just fat and sleeping. I was Snorlax, like fucking Pokemon shit.
100%.
Yeah,
your body is digesting all the time.
Digesting, and just lazy and tired and just can't do anything.
Yeah. But to talk about, let's say, Italians, this is so common for the Italian culture to emphasize everything around food. So let's say you go to an Italian family and you don't want to eat their food, they're going to think that it's an insult because for them...
Luke is Italian too, right?
Half Italian, but his family is not like that. But for a lot of families, if you go there and let's say you're going to refuse their pasta, their spaghetti, whatever, it's disgrace. And then they look at you and they think you're skinny and you're anorexic and then you're sick because you're not eating. But it's not because you're not eating. It's just because you don't want this kind
My nonna is so funny. That's my Italian grandma. She's so blunt. That's my mom, and I'm exactly my mom. And I'm my mom, and she's her. And she just doesn't give a shit, and she just says whatever she says. And when you're skinny, eat your food. Go eat. You know, cookies and pasta and bread. It's all around. And then when you're fat, you're looking a bit fat now. Your face is a bit round. Without like my sister or my mom's like, God. And then she'll say to my mom, and my mom's like, you're fucking fat too. Why are you telling me? She says, you're fat. You're telling me I'm fat. It's like, what are you talking about? She's like, whatever.
But that's something else too. If you were saying it comes from the family, oftentimes you're going to see a kid walking. If the kid is overweight, look at his parents. Maybe 90% of the time, they're fat too.
Yeah, it's rare you have a fat kid
it's very rare.
In shape parent.
It's very rare.
You know, I've seen it a couple times, and it's the weirdest fucking thing. Like I see the dad with six-pack abs, and the kids are just two fat kids. I'm like, something's wrong. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe, but it could be the dad is the one restricted kid or something, or it's just, I don't know what it is that's causing it, but it's
possible, but
it's it's sometimes hard to tell your kid no, too.
That's not true.
Well,
you need to educate your kids on what nutrition is. And that's something that I really wish that they teach that in schools. I wish they would teach nutrition in school because nutrition is literally everything. It can help you from staying away from ADHD, diseases, cancer. I'm saying ADHD, but it's sleep, anxiety, everything. Your diet is everything.
That's why it's all these like science guys, like calories in, calories out. Yes, but what you're eating
is so important.
It's so important. All the micronutrients, it's all together.
The quality of the food, the ingredients that you're putting inside your body.
You're going to feel better if you eat better foods.
100%. Sugar, staying away from processed food, from extra sugar, from all these things that I really.
But this is why if it fits your macros diets, because it's let's say you give someone a 1,500 calorie diet with X protein, carbs, fats, and they just eat cookies and garbage for those macros. You might lose a bit of weight, but you're not going to feel the same at all.
Yes, but honestly, I understand your point, but macros are still working because 2 cookies can be the equivalent of 1,500 calories a day. So if you track your macros in your day and you're trying to fit 2 cookies, you might eat 2 cookies and maybe 1 chicken meal with rice, and that's it. Yeah, because it's so calorie dense.
I know, but that's what I'm saying is you're not going to feel the same eating the 1,500 calories of healthy food versus putting those 2 cookies in instead. You just won't.
But for people that are into health and fitness and they're tracking their macros, they're going to know that these 2 cookies are not worth eating 5 meals instead of the 2 cookies.
Yeah, but this is why I don't even give that necessarily that option, and I make them. Let's say we have the
food swap calculator.
Like it's all healthy foods in there. There's not cookies and Nutella in there to change out for your rice and your oatmeal. You got to eat the whole food.
If you're into health and fitness, I said you shouldn't eat cookies and.
Yeah, but you can eat it here and there. Like I still eat a little bit of but not every day, all day.
Not every day. It shouldn't be a plan to have 2 cookies inside your day. Keep it for when you have your cheat meal, which is good. It's normal to have balance. But you shouldn't fit that in your...
You shouldn't demonize all... Victoria won't eat any sugar at all, which I understand because you feel terrible about... That's your... You can eat... If you want to eat your off-season or whatever, and fruits, and have a cake here and there for your birthday and stuff too. We're talking about... But this is what we're talking about before the podcast too, is your life can't be all about you as an athlete. It can't just be, who is that person? Oh, this person is just a bikini competitor. No, you're so much more than that. Yes, it can be a hobby. Yes, you can give a lot of devotion and passion towards it and go to the gym and do all your stuff, but once it's over, make sure you have something else too. Don't just be your entire identity is just you as a bikini competitor, because forever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because then you're gonna have all kinds of insecurities in your head and everything too. Have a life, right? Stick to your, you can even prep, stick to your diet, do your cardio. I know it's hard to kind of balance, but take yourself away from it's all about if I win. And if I don't win, then my life is over. Some people just attach themselves to that. And the highs are much less high than the lows. You know, even for Issa, like she won the Olympia. And I don't know if winning the Olympia was a higher high than her coming sixth place the next year as a low. I think it was probably, the lower was probably lower than the high. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's going to happen to every single competitor unless they retire on a win, which is very rare. Which almost never happens, even as an amateur. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I tell all the girls. Let's say they're having a breakdown or they're having a tough moment in prep, and I'm talking to them in class. Stop thinking about competing as your identity. This is not just, you have so much more in life.
Yeah.
You have a family, you have a job.
It's a short part of your life.
Hobbies, you have friends, you have things to do, people to see, experience to live. Stop putting all your eggs into the same basket, which is competing. It's a bit finance, the same thing. You're not going to invest all your money in one place. What if the stocks go down? Then you're poor. You can't.
Use competing as something where it's a goal you want to achieve and you need to work very hard to. You're going to learn so much from competing because it makes you structured, organized, right? You understand how to restrict yourself, how to...
Everything.
Makes you understand how to delay gratification. There's all kinds of tools you're going to learn that you wouldn't necessarily learn in other aspects of your life. Prep is one of the hardest things you'll ever do in your life. It's fucking insane. When I lost all my weight too, you know what I learned from that? It's insane. I'm starving, going to bed. I can't eat this now. I need to do this next day. You're delaying gratification. You have to get up to the gym, go to your car, got to do all these things. And then when you're done, you're like, holy shit, I did this, and you're proud of yourself. So you understand that sticking to something and prioritizing something and doing effective actions is going to allow you to achieve goals. And I use that for other aspects of my life. But after that, it's, yes, I still have a life after. I'm not just, it's not, this is what I'm going to do to the rest, until I die. No. Do it until you want to, right? Achieve your goals. You can do it for 5, 6, 7 years. A lot of these top Olympians, that's fine. But have in your life too. Make sure you're making money, right? Don't think you're just going to be some sponsored athlete and make money off that. It's not going to work. Start a little business on the side if you can. Make sure you don't just remove everyone from your life. It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. No, and we were talking about just going back to the health thing and stuff too. Just walking around in real life, anywhere, in a grocery store, whatever. A lot of people are just not. It's just whatever. No one cares. It's
people. The thing is that it's not that they don't care. It's because they're not willing to put the work, and that's sad. Because we were talking before. Health is everything that you have. I got sick last week for a week. I had a cold. I don't know what happened to me, and it was the first time in over 4 years and a half that I got sick. And I was like, oh my God, that really sucks. I don't feel good. My throat was sore. I was tired. My nose was stuffy, and I had a headache. And I just didn't feel good. And oh my God, imagine feeling that all the time. It's not fun. Mm-hmm. And I listened to a lot of podcasts about doctors, specialists, health people. And one of the things that one of the guy, which is Gary Brecka, for those who know who he is, he helped heal one of his clients for, I don't know, he had problems with the health, whatever. And the guy said after he helped him, oh my God, I feel so good. This is crazy. I felt great. And then Gary answered him, no, you just feel normal. But most of the people don't even know what normal feels right. They don't know.
Just they're just comfortable.
They're just
so this is, I don't want to get wrong. I don't want to get off this topic, but I want to just, 1 second. My mom, same thing with her. She's always like, my back hurts, my ankles are swollen, I have no energy, I can't sleep, I have anxiety. I'm like, all of this bullshit you're saying is because you're fat. Yeah. All of it. Yeah. Literally. And then she lost 40 pounds. Oh, my back doesn't hurt as much. My ankles are not swollen. Yeah, no kidding. You're 55 years old. You're way overweight. Stop going to the doctor. There's one solution. Lose this weight and you're going to feel much better overall. Your system's going to work a lot better. You're not going to have these back pains. Your ankles aren't going to be swollen. You're not going to be... It's if you're just eating garbage all day and you're eating sugar all day, right? You're spiking your dopamine and dropping and blood sugar's up and down and you're fat, so your body has to hold so much for a weight. If you're 80, 100 pounds overweight, your body has all that pressure on your spine all day long when you're sitting, when you're standing, just like so much pressure on all your joints. Of course, you're going to feel terrible, especially as you age. So I was like, stop trying to figure out. It's one solution, lose the weight. And then she's like, oh, I feel so much better. Who would have known?
That's it.
But this is one thing too, where you're talking about being comfortable and not knowing what's better. So you're just like, this is just, my normal is just shit.
But you don't know because it's your normal.
You don't know because you don't want to figure it out yourself, which is sad. And some people are just so comfortable. Sorry, I have
ADHD.
Yeah. So some people are just so comfortable. They're, yeah, this is my normal. I've been doing the same thing for 12, 15 years, and it's just how I am. And it's just like you live in a shithole, you have a shit job, you're doing the same thing, you want to eventually, you're not doing anything. And you're just consistent with being comfortable and not doing anything in your life. It's just sad.
I think it's
And
not
that's 90% of
because
people.
I think it's not because they're okay with it. I don't think anyone is okay feeling shit inside their bodies. I think it's just because it demands a lot of work, discipline, and people don't have that.
No, but I think
It's true.
but they come to a point where they accept it. They are okay with it though.
They become, yes, they accept it because I said hard work is too much. People in life, okay, they have a job, they have kids, they have a husband, they have a wife, whatever. They do their 9 to 5, they go home, they clean, they cook, they go to bed, and they repeat the same shit every day.
But it's not about hard work and too much.
This is a lot of hard work.
Yes.
Just this. It's a lot of hard work. I have a boyfriend and a dog and a job, and I need to take care of everyone, and it's a lot of work. And imagine if I had kids on top of that, It's a lot of work, no joke. So if people are thinking about their hard work in their day-to-day life, plus on top of that, working on themselves, which is very fucking hard, it's unachievable. It's unachievable.
They believe it's unachievable, but
They believe.
But it's not even about just the scared of hard work. Some people are just being in a comfort zone and doing the same routine and knowing that everything's okay is how 95% of people live. Probably more. They're just like, they're happy with being, everything's okay. Nothing is great. Nothing is terrible. Everything is stable and we're living paycheck to paycheck. We'll probably be fine. The kids are okay. We're okay. That's how people are satisfied.
Yeah.
And it's not that it's hard work, because they keep working hard. Let's say they have a very labor-intensive job and they're working hard. They're working hard, but they're not working effectively and efficiently to progress in life. And some people are especially for men, for me, because I can relate to men. It's how do you wake up every day and you look at your environment around you and you live in a shithole? You're not really progressing. Even if you go to gym, great, but you have no financial security, right? You have no status. No one knows who you are. You're not really progressing in your work. You're not achieving anything. You're not waking up and you're not excited about anything. How do you live as a man? It's the weirdest. I think I talked to a lot of my friends and we just have an intuition, even Luca, right? It's in your soul as a man to achieve and provide and protect and just like gain, to get better and better. And some just wake up every day, they're like, yeah, this is my life, gonna do the absolute bare minimum to just maintain this and just here. And let's say we're in a relationship. Yeah, my girlfriend pays half the rent, I pay half the rent. It's just our life and we're just equal. It's the fucking weirdest thing to not want to
have more.
We have one life. How do you not want to, you see how passionate I am about this? Because it freaks me the fuck out.
I know what you're saying.
It freaks me out. Or someone's gonna be on a deathbed and be like, how was your life? It was fine. We just lived it the way. It's just fucking weird. How do you not want to see everything? How do you want to do it and see everything?
I agree with you, but I think it also, you have this mindset, I have this mindset, or both of us were on the same page because we're also into, let's say we're talking about health and fitness, we're into that. Because we know what it's to be, what it's to be fat, and you know what it's to be normal weight. You know what it's to have more confidence and less confidence. Most of the people, they don't know that. If you're not into making yourself a priority, which is making sure you're healthy, you feel good in your skin, you sleep good, you have no depression, you don't have anxiety, all these things, you prioritize yourself over everything else.
You know what it was?
Right?
I agree with you, but I've been this way since I can remember, since I was like 14, 15 years old. I remember feeling the way I feel now while being fat. So I don't know if I was trying to, when I was starting my business when I was 16, if I was trying to overcompensate by trying to gain money and status because I was fat. I wanted something to be more confident. Maybe I was something. And then I just continued that mindset even while not being fat. Maybe that's the thing, but I always remember being, I want to achieve. I never was, okay, my plan is to just go to school, work a shit job and just maintain. I've never thought about that before. It was so fucking weird. I've always wanted, since I was 14 years old, I remember, no, I'm going to do everything I need to do to get everything I need to get and to see everything I need to see and not feel stressed. And because of that, I never had any debt and I never been in a situation where, oh my God, I can't make my rent this month or I can't struggle. Since I was 16 years old, I never had that feeling because I don't know. It just, I don't know if I was born that way.
Overachiever, and that you have it in your genes. Your mom is that as well, right? She ran businesses. She makes a lot of money. She's good. She has a head on her shoulders. But a lot of people come and that's the image that you had when you grew up, right? Your mom that's a go-getter, a boss lady.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have images of that in their life.
Yeah.
So that's why
Yeah, I guess it's the same thing as the fat loss thing. If you see your parents doing things all the time, you're just
100%. If you see your parents be
if they're lazy and fat and don't work, you're gonna be lazy probably. You can obviously get out of that situation, but it's harder.
Exactly. It's the same thing as a family. Your two parents are obese. You might not be obese, but if you decide, you might be. But if you decide to take your life in action and start eating different things that your parents put on the table, you might not be obese then. It's exactly the same thing with financial freedom or just your.
But also, like for like a men's perspective too, like I think pride is extremely important as a man. And when you walk around, right, a room, you want to keep your head high and you want to be someone. I think that should be the nature of a man too.
Yes, but you know what? There's different things about different, not tools, but different things that makes a man proud and successful. So let's say for you, being successful is staying in shape, feeling confident, making money, you know, all these things. For someone else, maybe it's I bring food on the table, my wife is happy, my kids are able to eat, we go to the movie theater once a week or once a month, and that's the bare minimum, but that's them being okay.
Yes, but
you know?
Yeah, but that can be considered a man too. I'm not saying you have to be rich to be a man. That's not what I'm saying. But if we said what I'm saying, you'll be able to provide, your wife feels safe, she's happy, you're a good father. That's a man too. That's not my point. That's great. I'm saying, let's say you're in your late 20s, early 30s, and you have a girlfriend, and you don't really have a realistic plan to change. Let's say you have a shitty job or you're not really making that much money and you don't have a house yet, right? You're early 30s or late 20s and you're a guy and you have a girlfriend or you're asking her to pay for half your stuff. We split the rent, we split this, we split that. How do you not want to get yourself in a situation where you tell your girlfriend, don't worry, I'm going to take care of it, don't worry.
Fighter.
No, but this topic stresses me out so much because it's so common and it's about pride, right? How weird would it be if Luca came to us like, hey, can you pay for dinner this time? What the fuck? Yeah, but it would be it would be very weird. Yeah, but he would never do that because it's a pride thing too.
Yeah.
He wouldn't because it's not that you don't make money or it's just, but you go home, right? You cook him every meal, right? He does. Like, you're a good girlfriend. You do like the things that girl, you probably clean out the house all day too. You do laundry, like you do like, you do things where it's you're a man. There's no man that's doing both. I'm sorry. If a fucking guy's cooking around this, they're not doing all the things that make the money. It doesn't work out.
Funny you're saying that because it's true that I don't know any man who does it all. Women, we do everything.
Yes.
Men, they do fuck all. No, it's not.
Men, they do fuck all. This is going to be the address. Men, they do fuck all.
Fuck all. It's not that they do fuck all. It's just that they do less.
Yeah. But yes.
Provide.
But we both take care of each other. We both take care of each other. Yes.
Yes, that's it. That's why a man and a woman provide for each other.
But this all goes with the whole respecting yourself thing. If a man respected himself, he would automatically want to better himself and get himself in a better position to be able to take care of his girlfriend. It stresses me the fuck. If a guy is comfortable with just being the girls, whatever. I'm talking about if a guy is just comfortable with having the bare minimum and not really getting himself in a better position in his life to just take his girlfriend on vacation wherever she wants, or just like, hey, I cover the mortgage, or just whatever. Take her out for dinner, like, and just normal things, right? How does you not being able to do those things not encourage you to be, oh fuck, maybe I should step it up a little bit? It's just a pride thing. It's just fucking weird. I don't understand it. But it's the same thing when you walk around with someone who's 400 pounds. You're like, how the fuck don't they just fix this? It's just people don't, and this all comes to respecting yourself. If you look at someone's 400 pounds and they're in a scooter at Walmart, or a guy that's, hey, let's split all our bills 50-50 and let's go for dinner, but you pay half the time and I have half the time. We're dating for 5 years. You don't respect yourself as a man. You don't, because you would never be in this position. Because if you're able to belittle yourself by being able to ask these things, and just, it's embarrassing, to be honest. To be able to ask these things, you don't respect yourself enough to become the best version of yourself.
I agree.
You don't. And it's fucking sad. And that's most people. And it drives me fucking nuts. And I don't get it. When I wake up every day and I'm okay, I got to do shit. I have my whole list. I got to do this. I got to do that. People are relying on me. And I get shit done at the end of the day and I'm proud of myself. How the fuck do you wake up every day and you're like, I did this. Okay, I worked for 2 hours. Okay, I'm going to go play video games all day and eat shit and just, all right, hey. What the fuck?
For you, I agree with you 100%, and I feel the same way. And I see the society, and I see people around me, or whatever. But it's just because that's your nature.
I had group chats with a couple of my friends, Luca and Daniel, and then Chris and Louis, Dom, and we talk about these things. Like, we've had this discussion, literally this discussion, because all my friends are the same. We don't. I don't hang around with losers. And it's no, but seriously, they're all entrepreneurs and they do the. And we had this exact conversation with other men. How the fuck do some men not live this way? It just stresses me the fuck out. Women, I think it's different. I think it's harder for women to get to those points, certainly. And I think it's not in your biological nature to have that. You got to be at the top of the world. You got to get. It's not like
money-wise, you're talking.
Yeah, just like status and building things. Like, I don't think it's in biologically in a woman's nature. As a man, it's not.
I don't think it is the woman's nature.
It's not. It doesn't mean you can. It doesn't mean you can't. But
it's different.
A girl, you provide love, right? You take care of. They know they can come home. You give love in the family. You're the nurturer.
Yes.
And that's all. What?
It's hard to do that when you don't love yourself as a woman. 100%.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
It's super high. I see it with I saw
it's
it
crazy,
all my life.
But it's all a triangle though. Listen, if let's say you respect yourself as a woman, right? And the guy respects himself and he does all the things that I just said, it's a perfect match because then you respect yourself enough to give all the love and nurture and do all the things, and the guy respects enough to take care of you and do this, and it's perfect because you both respect yourself and then you respect each other. If you don't respect it yourself, you're never gonna respect each other, and you just fucking disaster.
Yes, that's the best case scenario. But let's say we're talking about not the best case scenario. I don't think mine a woman. A woman.
Jesus Christ! Don't use that accent on me right now. It's too early for that.
I don't think a woman.
That was crazy.
Oh my god. I don't think a woman.
Guys do fuck all.
Guys are fuck all. Guys are fuck all. No, but girls understand 100%. Women understand. Oh, we know between.
What is it? What do we understand?
Oh my god, it's so hard to do. Okay. We're gonna go to the basic stuff. Yeah, I need to relax. It goes to you have a basket to put your dirty clothes. No, put the dirty clothes beside the basket, not even inside.
Yeah, but
basket.
listen, I do those things too. I'm sorry.
Yes, this is all men. That's why I'm talking. When woman to woman.
You know what I do too, which is the craziest thing someone mentioned the other day? Why do you always put your toilet roll on top of the fucking thing that you're supposed to put? I just put it on top instead of putting it in. It's funny because I'll be so detail oriented with all my business and everything, but just like the little elements, I put on top, whatever.
That's the thing, but these are all things that us women we see because most of women, maybe not, definitely not every woman out there, but a lot of women, they're the ones that clean in the house. Me personally, I clean in my house, and for me, I know
you don't want to get a cleaning lady or what? You have to do laundry.
Yes, but the thing is that I work at home. I'm home every day. So when is the person gonna come? That's my dilemma. But anyway,
she comes every week and does my laundry and everything.
No, but that's something for me. My environment needs to be super clean for me to work and to be in peace in my mind. If my
you know what's crazy? Just pause for a second. Yeah. Exactly, you're right. Like, we have some clients where you can see in their background, their house is a fucking. We've maybe 3 or 4 really hoarder clients where there's cat shit on the floor, 2 pounds of hair everywhere. Remember that? Just crazy, just disaster. And those clients are never focused on their tasks, are never good athletes, are always, their whole life is a disaster because of how their environment is. You know what I'm saying? It makes a big difference on your, everything's clean, everything's organized. That's how your brain is too. Yeah. If someone's house is a fucking disaster, their brain is a disaster.
Oh yeah, 100%.
For sure. How could it not?
For me, that's how it is. Yes, that's how I roll. If my house is a mess, which is never a mess because it cannot be a mess or else I'm going to be a mess. That's literally what it is, you know? And I need to have control over everything. And I need to have control over my mind and my emotions and my thoughts and everything. And if my house is a mess, I swear to God, I cannot function. So it's just for me, if we're talking about women and men, whatever, I notice every little things that a man would do in a house because I'm the one that picks up the shit behind the men, which is, yes, okay, we're talking about rules. That's my rule. And then my boyfriend takes care of me when we go out or whatever. He's never going to tell me, hey, you pay. No. So
it's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing.
Not everyone, every man is that. I'm lucky enough to have a man that, and he's lucky enough to have a woman, me, who cleans and fucking cooks. But this is the best case scenario.
Too,
I work too.
Yeah, it's the best case scenario. Yeah.
But that's the worst case scenario. And that's
but you also both respect yourselves.
That's what I was going to say. that's
You both look good. You take care of yourself. You're not late. You're both not lazy. You both wake up every day. You're ambitious. You do things. You respect yourself. Then you respect each other. But when people don't live that, and you guys are young too. What, you're 23 and he's like 25, and you guys are 40-year-old. You're very mature.
Yeah, but in my head,
But some people in their early 30s and they live fucking idiots. I don't understand how you don't want to get more out of life, and especially from a guy's perspective. How do you wake up every day, have no goals, you do a shit job, work 3-4 hours a day, then go home and play video games all day? I'm not 16 years old. Grow the fuck up.
That's true though. That's something with men too. They mature very later in their life. Not 40 years old.
Yeah, no, listen, I'm still immature. And I'm still gonna be immature when I'm 50 years old. I still make stupid jokes, but I don't know. I think the ones that are ambitious, the thing is you can't train a man to change. Men don't change. They're how they are. It doesn't matter what fucking girl you think you can change a man. It's not gonna happen. You're not gonna make a man who's lazy. You're not gonna turn a man who's lazy into being ambitious. It does not work. It's trying to make someone quit smoking. No, it does not work. It's inside them.
It can work, but it's really hard.
You can't force a man to be ambitious. You cannot force a man to be ambitious.
No.
It does not work.
Yeah.
It does not. Trying to force someone, you have to make a business. What? They're not going to do it. Like, they have to do it themselves. And it's just how the guy is intuitively, but it's just, I don't know. It's just fucking weird to me, people that live that. But I guess
it's comfort.
You know why? It's because, exactly, it's
a
comfort is very
food.
easy.
But then for sure, these people are not fully happy. You cannot be fully happy if you're not confident, if you hate what you're doing every day of your life. Tell me that you're happy going to your 9-to-5 job that is getting the bare minimum
that you don't
salary,
even like, that you don't even
that
like.
you hate doing. Tell me you're happy in life. No, you're not. No, impossible. But it's because it's hard to go outside of the box and outside of your comfort zone to reach something higher than what you have.
It's harder. They don't respect themselves. If they don't respect themselves and don't have confidence in themselves. If you have some type of confidence in yourself to achieve something, it's going to be easier. But the thing is, if you're a loser all your life, right? Why would you believe in yourself and believe your ability to do anything? You won't, because I've been a loser. I've always been a loser. I can't even trust myself to do things. So why am I going to trust myself to go outside this box?
Yeah,
so
100%. And confidence is everything. Confidence is the you see it with yourself.
Yeah, but you have to earn confidence, though. It doesn't.
No, it's not about earning confidence.
You got to earn confidence through action, though.
Through your own action.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
If you, now that you lost 50 pounds, you feel way more confident.
Yeah, but I've always been confident because I just saw myself as a person.
Yeah, but let's start comparing right now from your weight couple
confidence in different aspects of my life, what I'm wearing and shit too, but I've always been confident because I know I'm very strong mentally and I can achieve whatever I want. So it's like two different confidence levels, but both together is great. Yes, of course.
But you can see that it improved your confidence.
Yeah, overall, I guess.
That's it. Or when you compare yourself to you when you were in your 20s, when you were overweight, way more overweight.
I think it's a little bit different. I've always been confident, even though I was fucking fat. Because
you just have that cockiness in you.
It's not cockiness. It's just like, no, it's not. It's nothing to do with cockiness. It's because I always believed in myself. I always trust myself. I did respect myself enough to be lean when I was 18, 19, but I respect myself enough to know that I'm smart enough to achieve whatever I want, no matter what. And that's why I respected that's why I had confidence.
Where do you think this confidence comes from?
Because I don't want to be
because you were fat.
Yeah, but it's to do with my appearance at that point. It was just a confidence in my ability to achieve whatever I want. But why? But that helped. What?
Why?
Because I've always been that way. At 16 years old, I started a company. I bought my first house 17 years old for my own business without helping my parents. I had it because I was, in my brain, I knew I could do whatever I want. But that confidence helped me. I trust myself, right? From being successful at running businesses when I was 16, 17, 18 years old to losing the weight. If I want to do this, I can do it. So then one day I did it. I believe myself I can do this, right? So that confidence helped me lose the weight. Like getting that confidence from just trusting in myself. I remember everything from my friend Ricky, but I started my coaching business in end of 2015. I told him I'm going to coach athletes, and he's like, "No, you're not. You can't do that." Blah blah blah. Like blah blah. I'm like, Ricky, if you don't know me, you didn't know me only a couple of years. Of course, I said, I'm going to be the best in the world. What are you talking about? And he's looking at me laughing. I'm like, oh, you actually think I'm not serious? You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, now it's when I said that, I had zero doubt in my mind that wasn't going to come true. I had zero doubt in my mind. I was, oh no, if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. It's not even a question.
I love that you're saying that, because it comes from how strong mentally you are.
Yeah.
And this exact thought that you had about yourself being successful and being the best in the world is the thought that I had when I won my pro card. The months before leading to my show, even if I was maybe physically, maybe not, I don't know, I didn't have that much muscle, I was so sure mentally, I was certain 100% that I was winning my pro card. And anyone could ask me during my prep, are you going to win? Do you think you're going to win? I was like 100%.
But you're realistic. So you got to be...
No, but I was sure.
Yes, but you were realistic because you knew how you looked and you knew... you had a realistic expectation because you respect yourself and you knew everything that what you're doing was there. Let me give you an example. Yeah. You can have false confidence and I can help you, but you need to be realistic. Don't lie to yourself. Like if you look shit and you see some girls go on stage, they're 30 pounds overweight, I'm going to go overall. No, you have self-confidence. But your confidence in your... Yeah, okay,
like, I think that if you know deep down that you did something that wouldn't make you a champ, you're not going to feel 100% sure.
Yeah, but what if you didn't go pro, then what?
I was sure.
Yeah, but what if you didn't?
I would have been fucking, I don't know,
well, that's
confused.
The point. That's the point, because your expectation...
No, because I did everything I could.
But Victoria, your expectation was realistic. So let me give you an example. A girl we have in prep can have very bad genetics and do everything to the decimal of what we told her to do, and then she's going to turn pro and she does it because of her genetics.
Go ask her if she's sure 100% she's going to win. Probably not.
Yeah, but okay.
That's my thought.
Maybe, but
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's my thought process, which is the same thing as you back then when you thought you were gonna be the best in the world. Mentally, you were sure 100% you were gonna win. You were gonna become that person, right? That you were saying to Ricky. Me, it's the same thing. I knew 100% that I was gonna win my pro card. I swear to God.
But the thing is, you need to be realistic too. So,
I know that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about my thought process. You have to be realistic.
Either way, regardless of this whole situation, if you don't believe those things, it's never going to happen anyway.
No, but
it doesn't matter. No matter what outcome you wish to achieve, if you don't believe in it, it's never going to happen. It does not matter. Things will just show up to your doorstep. Oh, I want to get married and have kids. And this. If you don't put yourself out there and do the task and think about it's what you're going to do, you're not going to achieve it. You're not just going to become rich by just... Well, I really want to be... I watched a random TikTok at 4 o'clock in the morning yesterday, and it's like... I think it was whatever, and he asked someone, people that are not wealthy don't want to be wealthy, and then he'll go to a guy and say, "Do you want to be rich?" And he's, "Yeah, I do." He's like, "Why aren't you?" "I don't know." "Well, you don't care enough to try to do it. You're not doing the things that require you to do it, so you don't care. You don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with being in shape or doing competition or turning pro. It's if you don't believe these things in your mind and you don't do the tasks and all the things that are required to get there, but the confidence comes from believing in doing the things, proving to yourself time and time again that you can do no matter what the fuck you want to do. And that's where you're going to develop the habits of just being confident. That's why I was confident since I was 16, no matter how I looked, because I knew I trusted myself.
Put in the work.
But this is exactly what I was talking about at the start of the podcast. I respect myself because I do the things that are required to achieve what I want.
It's just because you believe you could, because you put all the work.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I believed in myself because of proof of concept. I proved to myself time and time again that whatever I do, whatever I want to do, if I work hard enough, I'll do it. But some people, they fucking say these things. I'm going to win the Olympia one day. Where did you get this idea? Based on what proof did you have that this is going to happen to you? Let me give you an example. I had an inquiry the other day, and this girl, she says she's 12 weeks out. She wants to turn pro at 12 weeks out. She says, I know I'm going to do it. I know I'm going to turn pro. I know I'm going to win the Olympia. I'm going to qualify Olympia this year. And she's like, I'm not sure. What are you doing and what are you looking at and who's telling you these things to make you believe that this is going to happen in the next 12 weeks?
Yeah.
I said, because from my perspective, you need at least 1 year of training minimum to gain the amount of muscle that you need to even turn pro. So what is this thought in your head that this is going to happen? So you need to align reality with, give yourself a realistic timeline. It's not like you turn pro and you didn't look pro, but you have to have a realistic timeline for your goal, and you have to respect yourself enough to do all the things required to get to that point. You don't bullshit yourself. Don't lie to yourself. And the way you're going to have confidence too is if you prove that what you're doing and the tasks that you're completing get you to the goal. If you just bullshit yourself over and over again and you never achieve your goal, you're never going to respect yourself because you have no confidence in yourself, because everything you do is lie. You to yourself. Why would you believe yourself?
I know.
Yeah, that was crazy.
No, I know. It's true.
It's true.
So, it's a roller coaster.
Yeah, you got to...
But it's a circle.
Be realistic. Let's end it on this one. You be realistic, okay? You do the work. You achieve the goal that you're realistic with.
Yeah.
You have confidence in yourself at that point. And then you respect yourself. And then you're going to be a good person. You're going to be very ambitious and considerate of others and be respected by others too.
Yeah. I really
And you don't want to go on a task where you lie to yourself, you set unrealistic expectations, then you fail constantly because you never achieve anything you set yourself out to achieve. Then you have no confidence in yourself, you don't respect yourself, and you don't respect your partner and others around you.
Yeah, like I said, it's the circle of life. It just goes around that. But it's at the end of the day.
This is the circle of life? I don't know. I think it's just a circle. We're going to make our own circle. This is a circle of self-respect. This is a circle of self-respect.
Yeah, but it's not just about respect because it's everything
here we go.
impacted in your life. No,
What?
It's true. It's all your life that's impacted. Your well-being, your relationship with others, your financial freedom, all these things. It's everything.
Yes,
your health.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a circle of self-respect. So respect yourself.
Yeah.
Because of all the things I just mentioned, and all the things are going to come together.
100%.
So it's a circle of self-respect.
Circle of self-respect.
That's going to be the title.
Self-respect circle.
Women do everything and men do fuck all.
No, I said, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah.
We answered 0 questions from the podcast.
It's been how long?
An hour, I think.
No way.
We didn't answer 1 question.
That was...
We'll save it for next podcast.
Yeah, but...
That was funny. I guess let's find to do these 2. I had intentions. I had the whole questions here, but it just...
Yeah, we had 12 questions.
Me and Victoria just talk a lot, and we
were talking about life today.
Yeah. The circle of respect.
Circle of life.
Okay, guys. Thank you. I don't know which podcast number this is.
That. So please, guys.
Yeah, let us know if we're just riffing and just talking about
life,
general things, or if we just follow a structure and answer questions. Maybe we can do both, but
we're really motivated in life about anything. So you can see that this conversation was really motivated, and
Victoria is very small, which is very aggressive.
No, but you put a lot of heart and soul into that conversation, and you guys are gonna see it today, 100%.
But it's you too. But it's just because that's how
we're passionate people. That's what it is.
Yeah, but you're passionate about things that you really believe in.
Oh, he's starting again.
It's a circle of self-respect.
Circle of self-respect.
Okay. So this is the end of the podcast number. I don't know what 14, 12, 11. I'll figure it out again. I don't know. And then we'll be back in probably a couple weeks. I'm going to do a podcast with one of my pro athletes too, which comes down. And so let us know in the comments if this type of podcast, if we follow a structure with questions or...
We're all over the place, but I think it was interesting.
It's all right. All right, guys. We have a great day.
Bye.